stir-fried chow mein with bok choy and beef. Oh boy. Okay, cut up the ribeye. This is going to be a part of the stir fry. Gonna remove the fat, or some of it, so that it can flavor the oil. And also, my son doesn't necessarily like fatty pieces, even though that's where all the flavor is. Alright. Okay, trim the extra fat. Cutting down some of the fat pieces. And then we'll move on to vegetables. Normally, if you're cutting beef, what you want to do is put it in the freezer for about 30 minutes just to make it easier to cut. Especially if the meat is tender, it's gonna be a little bit harder because this knife is definitely sharp. It's just this meat is very soft. All right. Alright, onto the vegetables. Super simple, just gotta cut off the ends here and then rinse them off. So the reason why I didn't want to do the onions was because cross-contamination, I'm only going to use like half, and the half that's going to be cooked isn't going to matter for cross-contamination, but the other half I was not going to use would have been really bad because, yeah, it wasn't going to get cooked right away and it would have been a problem. Because I wouldn't want to leave any of it out that would have been touched by raw beef and then put it back into an area of other vegetables that have not been cooked yet. Salmonella bad. Salmonella very bad. We don't like salmonella. Okay. I'm just cutting off the leaves because they'll cook faster. And obviously things that have separate cook time should be separated accordingly. Alright. There we go. Alright. Okay. Now we're going to move on to the stir fry. Alright, time to preheat the wok. This time I'm not marinating the meat just because it doesn't necessarily need it this time around. Especially since the meat is super tender. It being ribeye and all. Okay, it's about good. Toss in some oil. I always pour more than needed because I'm always going to toss back the extra. Well, this time around, I think this is actually good. I think this is a good amount. Good amount. Toss in the beef fat. Put in the rest of the meat. I think that can be my fish sauce. Looks like my son misplaced my fish sauce, even though I only told him to put away things that were not opened. Okay, got a bit of Belgian wine. And then the noodles. Some sesame oil for taste. As well as a little lubrication if you know what I mean. Loosen up the noodles. Lisa, can you get me the soy sauce?
Delicious.
Can you also give me the water? There you go. leave it there.
Okay.
Normally I would go crispy noodles, but my son doesn't like that. He likes more sauce. Which is fine, I guess. Not my favorite, but you know, as long as he eats the food, that's all I can ask for. Don't want the noodles to be soggy, so I'm just adding water a little bit at a time. So it still has a bit of al dente to it. Bit of texture. Okay. So now, leave the bok choy. Tossing the rest of the veg. And I should be able to cook the rest of it with just residual heat. Okay. And if you're wondering why I'm using the stir fry spatula and the stir fry ladle, it's because, well, noodles, they're very heavy. And especially after I added a whole bunch of water and soaked it all up, it's extra heavy. So I definitely need the two utensils to be able to flip everything properly. My arm strength is definitely not what it used to be. Okay, time to test. Taste test. Yourself, come here.
Yay. Taste test.
You know, come here. Closer. Say Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Alright. That's a sign off from the sun, which means we're good to go.
Way delicious enough. Way.
Time to plate it up. Okay. Here you go. This is ngao yok, chow ngao yok chow mein. Hopefully I pronounced that right. My Cantonese is not that good. And bon appetit. Follow us on Twitter if you want some extra pictures of this delicious chow mein.